Low-Cost Scientific Pig Farming, Year 2014. Introduction. The pig occupies a very important status among the tribal population of the Northeast Hill states of India, as the bulk and preferential diet for them is pork. Paradoxically, the pork production in these states is low, although the per capita consumption is maximum as compared to plains of India. This is mainly due to rearing of nondescript category pigs with poor production and poor productivity and stunted growth. The state of low productivity is again due to the lack of knowledge of the farmers about the scientific management, housing and breeding of pigs. With a small investment on building and equipment, proper feeding and sound disease control program, the farmer can profitably utilize his time and labor in this subsidiary occupation. In view of these facts and realizing the need for the development of pigs and their role for the economic upliftment of the people of Garo Hills in particular, and that of the Northeast Hill region in general, we are trying to give the required information regarding all aspects of pig rearing. Advantage of improved variety pigs over local or desi pigs. Local pigs mature early, 6 to 7 months, than exotic breed, 9 to 11 months, and resistant power to disease and mothering ability are also good in local pigs. So pigs with 75% to 87.5% exotic inheritance is desired to be selected for rearing. Parameters like body weight, body size, feed conversion efficiency, growth rate, size of litter, pork yield, dressing percentage, intra-farrowing interval, total income per pig per year are taken into consideration. The improved variety of pigs will have a larger body size, will have a body weight ranging between 80 to 100 kgs. The feed conversion efficiency is better, the growth rate is faster, the size of litter is 10 to 12 numbers, the pork yield is more, the dressing percentage is more, the intra-farrowing interval is shorter, and total income per pig per year is more in comparison to the desi pigs. Selection of good stock. Varieties of pigs that are found to be suitable for Northeast Hill region are the Hampshire crossed with local pigs of different states of Northeast Hill region, a cross of Tamworth and Jharkhand local TND, Ghungru breed of West Bengal, and Ghungru and Hampshire cross. These crossbreed pigs grow faster, mature earlier, and produce better piglets. They can be reared with low input cost with locally available feeding stuffs. For a good parent stock, a boar should be selected on the basis of its pedigree records, individual body weight as per age, body conformity, well-developed testicles, gait, and overall activeness. Gilts should be selected from sows which have consistently farrowed and weaned large litters. Generally, healthy gilt with 6 to 7 pairs of normal teeth is selected. Housing. Studies have shown that pig housing contributes up to 20% towards net income from a piggery. So, a good shed is very much essential. The shed can be made with locally available materials like bamboo, woods, thatch, etc. But the following points are to be considered. The shed should be dry, sanitary and well ventilated and good protection from cold, heat and winds. It is better to make the rough cement floor. Separate pens should be constructed for boar, growers and sows for easy feeding and management. Proper drains should be provided so that the effluents are disposed of. Floor allowances for different categories of pigs are given below. The grower category needs a covered space of 12 to 20 square feet and open space of 20 to 30 square feet. The boar category requires a covered space of 35 to 50 square feet and an open space of 50 to 70 square feet. The lactating sow category requires a covered space of 70 to 100 square feet and an open space of 70 to 100 square feet. And the dry sow category requires a covered space of 20 to 30 square feet and an open space of 30 to 50 square feet. Wallows. Pigs have very few sweat glands. In areas having warm weather, mature breeding animals and fattening animals need a wallow during summer months. Instead of permitting unsanitary wallows, a masonry wallow with proper drainage would be desirable. The size of the wallow will depend upon the number and size of the animals. Feeding. Though pigs can very well utilize the kitchen garbage like cooked vegetables, rice waste, brewery waste and other feed wastes, they must be supplemented with concentrate mixture. In the absence of concentrate mix, sweet potato up to 60%, broken rice up to 20%, rice polish up to 15%, together with some protein source like fish meal, bone meal, groundnut cake, etc., vitamins and minerals is beneficial. Addition of vitamins is not needed if pigs are fed fresh green legumes like lucerne, cowpea, berseem, etc. Salt is also an essential item in pig ration, 1.5 to 3.5 kg in 100 kg. Iron and phosphorus are to be added separately to prevent iron deficiency in piglets. Fresh drinking water must be made available at all the times. The kitchen garbage should be boiled before feeding to kill the microbes. Types and amount of ration for pigs. Feed per pig per day. Type of ration with age group. Starter, 21 to 35 days. With the size of the pigs, the live weight in kg is 5 to 15 kgs. The level of protein required is 20 and the feed to be fed is 0.5. For the growers, 2 to 5 months, the size of the pig's live weight in kg is 15 to 20 and 20 to 45. The level of protein to be fed 18 and the feed to be fed is 1.0 and 1.5. For the finisher, above 5 months, the live weight in kg is 45 to 90, the level of protein is 14 and the feed to be fed is 2.0 kgs. For the pregnant, the size of pigs, live weight in kg is 100 to 150, level of protein to be fed is 15 and the feed to be fed is 3.5 to 4. For the lactating sow, size of the pigs, live weight in kg is 100 to 150, the level of protein is 16 and feed to be fed is 4.5 to 5 kg. The boar. The size of pigs, live weight in kg 70 to 150. The level of protein is 15 and the feed to be fed is 2.5 to 3 kgs. Management. Management plays an important role in the profitability of a piggery unit. If the management of the farm is not proper, even the best breed and health care measures will not lead to desired profit from the enterprises. Breeding management. Normally, the boar starts breeding at 8 months of age. Not more than 4 services by the boar in a week should be allowed. The breeding time should be either in the morning or in the late afternoon. The gilts mature at the age of 6 to 11 months depending on its size. The gilts should not be bred weighing less than 70 kgs. Flushing should be done, that is feeding of gilts 0.5 to 1 kg per day more feed 10 to 15 days prior to mating to provide more energy. The detection of heat in gilts or sores, very much essential. The sign of heat or estrus are attempts to mount or ride the other females, frequent urination and elevation of tail, swollen vulva and pink vaginal mucus, presence of sticky mucus discharge from the vulva, the gilt or sore motionless, immobilization when back pressure is applied by both hands over the loin region. Heat period in sores or gilts lasts for 2 to 3 days and should be mated second day of heat, preferably 2 services at 12 to 24 hours interval. In case of gilt, it is best to bred them in third heat to get larger litter. Female, if not bred, will repeat heat at 21 days interval, that is, the average length of the estruous cycle is 21 days with a range of 18 to 24 days. Heat occurs in farrowed sores after 2 to 10 days of weaning. Care during pregnancy and farrowing. During pregnancy, proper care should be taken. She should not be overfed as it causes problems. The date of mating should be recorded to determine the expected date of farrowing. The duration of pregnancy in case of pig is about 114 days. The pregnant sow should be dewormed 3 weeks before farrowing and she should be shifted to a cleaned, disinfected farrowing pen. Clean and dry bedding materials, wheat or paddy straw, should be provided on the floor. About 4 to 5 days before farrowing in sow's ration should be reduced to half. More laxative feed consisting of wheat bran, oats, linseed, etc. should be given. Approximately 24 hours before farrowing, the sow shows restlessness with abdominal contractions and exhibit the signs to make rest from bedding materials. The farrowing process is usually completed within 1 to 6 hours. The placenta should not be eaten by the sow and immediately disposed of. Care should be taken to avoid crushing of newborn piglets during and after farrowing. The feed for the lactating sow should be increased slowly and an amount of feed per day is determined at 500 grams per piglet in her litter. She requires 14 to 23 liters of water per day. Care of newborn piglets. Newborn piglets are generally active, and within 2 minutes each piglet reaches a teat and attempts to suck milk. If not, then they should be assisted to get the teats. If respiration delay in newborn piglets, immediately mucus from their nose and mouth should be removed and air should be blown into the nose and the mouth. The navel cord should be cut with sterilized scissors, leaving 25 centimeters from the body and disinfected with iodine solution. Piglet anemia is very common in the piglet at the age of 2 to 4 weeks due to deficiency of iron. It can be cured by providing iron orally or by injection. Generally, iron injection is given on the 4th and the 14th day of the age of the piglet. Unwanted male piglets are castrated at the age of 2 to 4 weeks. Weaning. Separation of piglet from their mother is called weaning, which is practiced at the age of 56 to 60 days. Their stage is very crucial and so proper care should be taken. Just after weaning, deworming should be done and they should be provided grower ration. General health care. Proper health care should be taken to make the pig disease-free to reduce mortality. The pig shed, feeding and watering troughs should be cleaned daily. Periodically, once in 2 to 3 months, disinfectants like Lysol etc. should be used to keep the germs or parasites away. Providing of bedding materials with straw or heat lamp be made during winter. The diseased pigs should be immediately separated to isolation sheds from the other stocks. Proper disposal of manure should be done and manure pit should be covered with straw to prevent breeding places of lice. Vaccination of the animals should be done against the infectious diseases, mainly for swine fever and FMD. Vaccination schedule. At the age of 2 months for the weaners, FMD vaccine and a booster of 6 months must be provided. At the age of 2 months, 6 to 8 weeks, a vaccination of swine fever with a booster annual must be provided. Any abnormalities seen in the pigs, consultation with veterinarians should be immediately done. Thank you.